Okay. Play my music because I need to hear something because I can't just be listening to nothing. What's up, Ammo? All right, so right now, these are my main watches here on the left-hand side. And we'll see how things go today. Yesterday was a great day on MSTR. And today we're going to be focusing on these. We'll see if we end up placing a trade. Who knows? I'm a very patient trader. I don't trade every day. And I believe some of the best traders that I've met don't trade every day. So we just got to wait for the best opportunity. Again, I'm trading my style. You trade what you want to trade, not mine. But again, I'm watching all of these tickers right here, and I am going to wait to see what sets up. I already have my levels drawn. This is my main watch, QUBT, and the main reason, it is a breakout, but it's overextended. I mean, we're up from $2 all the way up to $5, and you know, in the pre-market we're at $5, right? So it's over 100%, something I love, something I teach in my pop system, and this is like my favorite strategy. It was the one that helped me become profitable to begin with, so it's my go-to. Now, the only caveat to this, it is a breakout, so there's a little conflicting here. So what I'm looking for is structure to be formed, and I see some structure here, but at the same time I need to see the structure break before I even consider shorting, because as of right now it's more of a bullish chart pattern. If I were to short here, it'd be very risky. The odds wouldn't be in my favor. So I'm just watching it and seeing how it sets up. I may end up not trading it, but I am watching it very closely. The reason I put alerts out is just so, obviously I'm going to be a little bit distracted today. Streaming, which trading and streaming is very difficult, especially when you have your own money online and you're dealing with people asking questions. So I'm going to try to use as much as I can with alerts so that way I don't miss potential opportunities. Now these alerts are just there to just alert me. Doesn't mean I'm going to take the trade. It just means I'm interested when these stocks get to these certain levels. I'm hoping I can really get used to streaming live and trading, because I really want to continue this, because I think it's very valuable. I think you can learn a lot when you stream, but it's very difficult because it can impact my own trading due to, obviously, if you were trading in front of a lot of people, judgment, thinking in your head. I'm human just like everyone else. So just keep that in mind. I mean, that's very difficult to do. It's almost like speaking in front of an audience. I mean, really, that's what it is. I like works as well as a potential short today. I long often, but today looks like I'm seeing a lot more short opportunities. Anytime I mark something, that means I am very interested in potential play. I like to mark it using the Thinkorswim app. It's just so I can easily go to them right away when it's something I'm interested in. So SPAI is interesting as well. I mean, we're up from call it $182 all the way up to 6. We did have a big pull capitulation day right here. So that's an indication that it's over. However, that's the day I wanted to get short. I missed it yesterday because I was focused on Mr. And this was the perfect opportunity to get short right here. We have a fake breakout above pre-market highs and then a pull and crack of this uptrend line. My buddy, Ben, ended up shorting it, who I interviewed, and he recently crossed $1 million in profits. He's doing very well. This is his go-to strategy of shorting gap and craps. But it was interesting. I actually missed this play. But at the end of the day, this is something that I was very interested in. And now I'm still interested in it, but I don't know how much. I mean, like, if we break this to 4, what's the risk reward, right? It's kind of shit. Like, I mean, we got 360. You got to take profits down here. So 360. So what is that? 40 cents of reward? I'd have to risk up here. So it's really not worth it. If it sets up differently over time, maybe it will be. But right now, it's like, it's okay. FBRX is another play I played yesterday. I ended up shorting it. And I took all my profits pretty quickly on this one. Whenever we start to crack this area, this is a key support level on this play. This is structure that formed. And when we broke it, I'm shorting all right here, risking just slightly above. And I covered very quickly. I want it down here in the 9s. But the reason I covered so quickly is look at the volume. When volume dries up, anybody, I mean myself, can move the stock. Anybody can move the stock, And so when I covered, I was moving this up. So therefore, I had to get out to protect myself. So the play, anytime it has low volume, I'm probably not going to play it. I have it here just in case, like, if this volume picks up, like, which the odds are super low. But if the volume did pick up, ooh, boy, I'll be interested. So QUBT, let's see. By the way, if you're watching this stream, thanks for being here. Please hit the like button. It really helps me with the algo and the YouTube and gets us around more eyes. And my promise to you, if you don't know who I am, Be the Trader, Alex. I've been trading for 8 years. I got profitable at year 3.5, 4. And I've been interviewing successful traders for the past 5 years, from anyone from making 6 figures all the way up to multiple 10 million plus. And I've learned a lot over the years, and I'm here to share all that with you. So make sure to hit that subscribe button. Make sure to hit that like button so we can meet others, because the whole goal has been from the very beginning. Watch the first episode. You'll see when I had nobody watching. The goal is to change the trading community for the better, to focus on process, not profits, to focus on the actual process itself and explain why you're getting in, where your risk is, and so forth, and not just keeping everyone in the dark. So we'll get started. Oh, bro, I am tired, bro. I have a kid. I'm fucking exhausted. Excuse my language. I got up at 4:30 and let my wife sleep until 7. And I was with my son till then. Unfortunately, he's not sleeping, so I'm not sleeping. And I like to listen to like soft jams, as you can hear. If you hear in the background, I have to have that. If I don't, I go insane. Everyone, if you're in the Discord room, I really appreciate that. Thank you, everyone, for being in the Discord room. It's free, so definitely join it if you can. Hey, thanks, Go Explorer. I appreciate you, brother. 777, man. Let's go hit the slots. You know what I'm saying? Go play some craps. I've been really liking that game. Obviously, not to win, just to have fun. Shit, I need more coffee, guys. So like, I'm a very, very patient trader. In the beginning, I used to trade all pre-market. I suck trading pre-market. I lost so much money. I pretty much always lose. And that's mostly because of sizing issues. Like, I would size the same way I size during the day, which for me is not the right way. So you'll see at the open, I'm not going to be anxious. I'm not going to place a trade. I'm really going to be conscious of like being super patient. Because I'm trading live, I don't want to feel the pressure of having to trade, because I felt that. I mean, a while back, I traded live for like 2 months straight. You can go check the records and you'll see it was tough because, you feel like you have to do something, but you don't. Real trading isn't like that. Real trading is you make money by sitting and waiting. It's not a real job, right? It's not a job where you go to work every day and you expect to get paid. There are like 3-4 days where I don't get paid at all and I don't place a trade. And then I lock in a nice gain for the week from a swing trade or maybe a day trade like Mr. yesterday. So again, the reason I do this is to show you the process. So that way, it doesn't matter how much you have. If you have $100, $10, $1,000, $1 million, I don't give a what you have. All that matters is that you learn the process, because you can grow any account. It might take you time. Who cares? You're going to go, time's going to go anyway. So just be patient. So market's going to open here. Good luck, everybody. I might get quiet for some time because I will be focused. So just FYI. So there goes alerts. We got Dell going off. I like Dell because it's a breakout, anticipation of earnings. We got earnings coming out. Sometimes plays like to run up into earnings. Works I like too. I'm going to have an alert here just in case. But this is my main focus right now. So it's still bullish. We can clearly see higher lows. And I mean, it's definitely still bullish. So I just got to be patient. But I don't like longing things that are overextended, right? Like this multi-day runner, I need it to breathe. So I just don't like longing that. Not yet. Okay, so SPAI ended up cracking 4, went straight down to 380. We'll see. AI just hit my radar too. It's at a key level on the daily chart, which is why I am interested in it. HUT just hit my radar as well. You can see I have a B list and an A list, and I transfer them over because they weren't at key levels and now they're getting there. So again, a key level, I'm watching that. Got lots of alerts going off today. But this one is still my main focus because the opportunity and risk reward can really be there if it sets up. And there are shares, so. All right, so that's a good sign right now. Doesn't mean it's a short, but I like that we have a failed attempt at 530. So now I want to see what happens next. We'll move Snow to the B list. It's wasting time. It's not even near key level. So what I like to see is structure formed around here. I don't see it right now. I gotta give it time. But if I see structure form anywhere near this level, it could become a play. Structure is just how I describe key levels of support and resistance. Ideally on this one, I'd love for it to get a big pop. Because I'd have to risk up here. I'm gonna move these two. The volume sucks, you can see. So I move those to the B list. Volume's not even picking up. My goal is to eliminate distractions, like eliminate as much as I can so I can focus on the best. And this right here is still looking kind of nice. I borrowed some shares just in case I do decide to short it. But here's the thing. Many short sellers, including myself when I first started, would short just because of this one sign. Now, granted, it is overextended, so that's another sign. But it's still bullish. Like, we can't ignore that. So usually I'd probably be interested in shorting this pop because we had some consolidation structure formed in the pre-market with good volume on the small cap, and then we cracked this low. So pops would be a nice short, risking off of prior highs, depending on what high you'd like to use. But it just showed that there was support here, and it's on the daily. It doesn't look great here, but if it respected already, I have to respect it. So I look for like clean, obvious, but it also means I miss a lot. But I like to trade when I'm like clear in my head and know, okay, like I'm not like, ooh, this could become a long or a short. I want to be very decisive in what I think is going to happen. So here comes QUBT. So works, we're testing this 180. Ideally we could have crack, and the odds are super low I'll get in, but I'd love for it to then repop and I'd probably get in, but we'll see what happens. I like Dell still. I mean, Dell, if we look at it, I'd love for it to break 143. Really not yet. I'd love for it to pull back down, then pull back up, push back up, and then break. That would be ideal. So here we go. Like this right here, is a little fake breakdown. So that's why it's not ideal to short the breakdown because it just soaked. Now it could just fail. But if you do end up shorting something like this, you always want to do small size until it confirms. But again, QBT is my focus again. I'm going to borrow some more shares because it might be setting up. So if I wanted to get in this play, I'm reading Discord, so. So we're respecting the trend right now. So it's not like magic, right? Like I drew this before this happened, as you saw if you were here earlier. And then look, we're holding it pretty perfectly. So this is what I mean. Like a lot of people are going to be shorting right here because they see this sign. And then they're going to be panicking when this holds. And they're like, what's going on? It could easily squeeze all the way back up. So you can't just have one signal, right? And I'm going to put an alert lower because I would love for this to push back up, break 530, and then wick and come back down. Then there'll be way more indication that, you know, people are about to get screwed, right? Now, right now, I'd love for this to crack 450. We'll see what happens. I think, and here's the other thing, even if it cracks, I would consider it maybe a starter, but I still need a big pop. And that's the other thing, like when you're patient, you could miss meltdowns. But at the same time, you can avoid a lot of headaches. But if I do get in on this push, on this crack, it's going to be small size, very small size, maybe a quarter max of what I'm willing to risk. And that's because I would expect a bounce. Oh. Let me do a quick look at everything before. Let's see. Yeah, so like this is still holding up, as we mentioned earlier. We can move this one too to the B list. Because I needed to get over here and build structure. And this is exactly what I mean by, you see this right here? This is an area where back in the day I would short it like, oh man, we're cracking lows. And then you'd be uncomfortable, right? So I like to avoid that as much as I can. Whereas this one, that's what I want to avoid here. See another soak, like we just had a little crack and soak. I need to see like a significant crack or close below. If you're watching the stream, please hit that like button. It does help me with the algorithm. If you're new to the channel, thanks for being here. I've been interviewing successful traders for over 5 years who make six figures to multiple millions a year. And I've also been profitable after about 3.5 years of my own trading, which I've now been trading for 8 years. And we're all focused on process. So if you like people who are focused on process and not just flexing, showing P&L and that's it, this is a channel for you. Hopefully you see like the whole plan, like you see how patient I am. But when you see some people, they're like pressing buttons, like you think traders are always trading, but that's not the case. I've visited the real prop firms like S&B Capital, and I've talked to them, and I've talked to a lot of these traders, not only on my show where you get to see, but also behind closed doors. And I learned a lot. And the reality is, number one, a lot of them lose too, but they know how to handle their losses. And number two, if they do trade frequently, they're trading super small, like a tenth of their size until they see the best play, and then they get their full size. So I've learned that, and I said, you know what? Either A, I can do that because that's easy. I can trade super small until I see the best play. Or B, you can just save your mental capital, relax, wait, and just trade the best. And there's traders out there who do that. We're going to put alert here just so I don't not see it. Because I'd be upset if I don't see that. All right. If you guys have any questions, feel free to type them in the Discord. Discord's free. You just join the Discord room, or you can type them here. I'll check it out. Hey, Lost on the Narrow. Thank you for being here. Eli Juan Raimon. Thank you for being here as well. East Coast Grow Show. That's a cool name. Thanks for being here, brother. Bernard. Too many charts is that demo and live you are doing because you mixing going from one to another. I'm not sure what you mean, but this is just my Thinkorswim platform. I don't trade off of this platform. I trade through Cobra, my broker, which if you're interested, you can get the best deal through me, 33% off for life on commissions plus free software, which is insane. But that's how I execute. I execute through Cobra with Dash Trader Pro. But this is what I use to chart. So that's all I'm doing right now is charting for this software. Whoa, South Africa. What's up, man? I don't do prop firms like you do. I'm guessing you mean like those prop firms that give you leverage and give you money, but you have to pay them. I think that's kind of whack, to be honest. That's just me. It's just my opinion. Nice. Hopefully did well East Coast on those scalps. What's up, Marcus? You're a crap dealer? No way, bro. We're at. Please tell me. Please tell me. Go explore. Thanks again, brother, for the 777. Freds, I'll try, man. It's I'm not gonna lie, my heart rate is racing because it's stressful trading live, and I don't want to look like an idiot, obviously, right? But it is what it is. I gotta get over it. I'm not anyone perfect. I make mistakes, just like everyone else. It's just mine is in front of you. What's up, Sherma? Bernard Williams, how to place your profit stop. I determine where I want to take profits off of key levels. So let's just say I did get in here and I want to take some gains. I'm going to take some right here at 420. Maybe not a lot because it's not a big risk reward, but I don't care. I'm looking for key levels to take profits. So like that's a key level. This is a key level. That's a key level. Those are profit areas, right? Those would be, let me make them green. These would be like profit targets. Right? Those would be like the targets. And I just set my orders there to take profits. Now here we go. Another hold of this 450 level, which isn't surprising, right? So now, volume's coming in. We're starting to pick up volume. As you can see, we're declining in volume. Now we're picking up. We'll see what happens next. I am still not interested in a long at all. What's up, Wanger Trades? What's up, bro? What's my skincare routine? Oh, it's me and you behind closed doors, bro. That's the skincare routine. I got a lot of interviews coming out. Oh, I got a lot. But the next one is Monday with Marcus. He's an options trader. He's been doing it for 25, 30 years. It's a great episode. You gotta watch and learn his story. Yeah. Oh man, thanks for being here, brother. I miss you, man. I was thinking about you the other day, Wanger. That's funny out loud. But I was thinking about you the other day, man, because I was just like, you know what? Where is my good friend? Because we need to plan our trip, bro. We need to go somewhere. Thank you, Ernie. I appreciate that. I really, when I started the show, I did have a goal of being like trying to be the best I could be, providing value with interviews, and I appreciate you saying that. Hey, what's up? Is that Amit? Amit. Amit Kakar? Is that Amit the same Amit in the Discord? VRPX, huh? It is on my radar. You see, it's my B list. My boy Amit, we trade very similar in some strategies, so I definitely gotta pay attention when you speak up, bro. I don't see it here for me, but it's just not for me. That's all. So another play where we just have overextension, multi-day runner. It's a little different though. We're not even up 100%, so I'm not interested in a short right now. And we had this soak once we had a panic and then soak up. Soak to me just means like it's just like everyone's buying down there, like real big buyers, and so it just soaks up all the sells. And to be honest, structure's still here. Like look at the structure. So it's not how do I say this? It's not like a big question of why did it hold. I mean, it makes sense. We're still bullish. Now, why am I not playing? It's just not my play. I just don't have confidence in it. I don't like playing things that are just multi-day runner into a breakout. Now, I will play this if this consolidates here for maybe an hour and then breaks. That'll be different. Look, another time it held 720 as we discussed. I was interested in a short into this pop, but I said I got to respect this level since it was respected. And it's mostly respected on the daily. So I just can't ignore that. So right now I have that feeling of like, oh my God, like, am I gonna place a trade? What's happening? Now this is nice. This right here, I like that. But again, profit taking would be like here in the 160. So risk reward's garbage unless we get a good pop. A pop to two-ish, then I may be interested in taking a short. So this is okay. So this is ideal, right? Now, I'm not going to play it yet because this is the key level you can see here on the daily. Go to the 4 hour. You'll see on the 4 hour we have a key support right here, right? So that's why I have that level. But then on the daily, we have this key line. We'll make it blue, so you can see the difference. That's the breakout. So we're holding the breakout, but we also have this key level as a respect at multiple days. But let's just pretend for the moment, for the sake of just explaining how I trade and my strategy and what I teach on the pop system. This is structure. This is more clean structure. We're at the key level, okay? We're consolidating for a good length of time, not just like a couple of minutes, right? If it was just this, as you saw in other ones, I didn't even care. But this one is consolidation. Now, if we break this low, I'm interested in a short. If we break this high, I'm interested in a long. That is how simple my strategy is. I like to keep it simple. But in this case, again, I won't do that because this is the key level as well, right? So like risk reward's garbage. Again, your goal is to eliminate opportunities, right? Eliminate the shitty opportunities, the ones that everyone's like. There's not the best opportunity every day, right? If you're not disqualifying plays and you're just playing everything, you're probably losing a lot of money, or you're just break even, or you're just treading water. Like this one almost had structure, right? Like I was sitting here for a while looking at it, but I was a little iffy because at the end of the day, we still have structure that's being respected here. Like we have the higher low, right? And so until we start to break that, I really don't know if it's a short. I really don't. So because I'm kind of confused, I just avoid it. And it may be good structure to you, but to me it's not. So I'll just avoid it because I want to be comfortable because again, this is my money. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be nervous in a play because then I probably won't hold the play. And therefore I'll take a loss that's unnecessary. So look at this. Now, if this was a key level right here with really good volume, which to me it's not, there's no volume at all. The only reason I'm not shorting is because I respect that it actually respected it. But I could see a case for, this is a good reason why it could easily reverse. And people are just shorting it and then we can get a little squeeze. Not saying it's going to go high, but we could probably go to like maybe this area or this area. So here's another good example of not structure, right? This thing just panicked. This is my key level, and we just pushed up. There's really no structure. We're just like kind of moving, and you can tell in the 5 minute. Look at that. It's just going up. Really, it's just going straight up. So ideally, I really like Dale because it's going up into earnings, and we're a breakout, and we have clear move to 150. So this could be a really nice play. But ideally, we can get a massive pullback, and then some type of structure being formed, but I don't know. We'll see. I've seen so many of these like just push straight up and then come all the way back down, then make a lower high, and then just fade back down to structure, which would be right here. QBT. We're just watching it. If you're enjoying the show, please hit that like button. It really helps me with the algorithm and encourages me to continue doing this. Your support does mean a lot to me, so I really appreciate that. The Discord link should be... Oh, it's not in there? Let me see. Where are you, buddy? Oh, right. It's on my website, on resources. I'll post that here. Can I post it? Yeah. That's the Discord link. You can find it there, along with tons of free resources. So you can definitely check that out. Manage for news. I use my Discord because I have tons of people in there who are good traders and some who are new. Definitely a lot who are new too. And they're all looking at news because why would I? Yeah, at the end of the day, I really don't trade off of news. I really don't care. But that's how I find out my news, right? Like everyone's like, oh, this came out, and they post a headline or this and this. Oh, what's up, Amit? It is you. Thanks for being here, brother. Oh, yeah. I might get in trouble because I'm not playing royalty-free music, so this may get deleted. Oh, well. Shit. That's not good. Please send me a link to royalty-free music if you have them. That's unfortunate. That's okay. At least all y'all live will be able to see what's happening. Can y'all hear the music? If not, maybe it's not a problem, but hopefully you can't. That was an alert. So this right here is just a run up, right? There's not a real structure. We just ran up. We have something like this going on. It's not really that great, right? It's actually terrible. And, you know, this doesn't surprise me. I think we'll get a nice pullback maybe to this area, but really I could see it pull back even further. But it's not a play yet. This is still a key area, this main line right here. Why is it? Because the daily we had massive volume, over 121 million shares traded. Then we had multiple days running up to it. So if we start to build structure anywhere around here, I'll be interested, but the odds are low. I'll put it back on the A list though, because now we're back at the key area. There we go. Descending triangle continuation. Let me delete this because I don't care about that. Ideally, we get a nice pop. This is a interesting area right here. As my mentor, old man Scotty O, would say, this could potentially be a golden cross. He'd probably say actually no. He likes golden cross with support and resistance versus two lines conversion. This is still the best example. I wish that we didn't have this support right here. So this is starting to form structure at this area. This is still my main watch. Nah, I don't touch Forex betterment. LUNR. I'm not even looking at that. Nah. I'm not interested in Lunar. It is bullish right now. You know, we have higher lows, higher lows. You see this structure? It's holding. We got structure, structure. You see what I'm saying? We got a dip, boom, higher low, boom, higher low, boom, higher low. So it's still bullish. I wouldn't just, randomly short. How's everyone else doing today? Looks like we're just in patience mode, just waiting. Fridays are my slowest days, and Mondays. But we're waiting, see what happens. I'm going to go use the restroom real quick. If you have any questions, I'll get back. I'll get to those questions. All right. Oh my Jesus, I look exhausted. All right. Another push. Ideally we get a push like I said earlier if you missed that. A push test to 530, preferably a break to 530 with a wick somewhere around 550 with a massive pull. That would be a really indication that maybe this is the end. And everyone who bought here or bought this breakout would be panicking. I didn't even hear this alert. It must have went off when I went to the restroom. This is now watch. I'll be watching. So we're just waiting. We're just waiting. I'm down to answer some questions. Since my main watch is QBT, I'm just waiting for that. And we'll see. And here's the thing. And this is the thing about trading. I could be waiting for it all day. It doesn't set up. I could be waiting for it and it cracks and just melts. I miss it. Like there's so many things that can happen. That's part of it. But that's why I'm having alerts. I'm going to put this alert a little higher just in case it starts to panic. I don't trade Forex. How do I handle losses? Number one, I downsize dramatically. So if you're in a 3-month losing streak, then you should be risking, realistically, maybe $1, maybe $10, maybe $5 to make 10, to make 20. You know what I'm saying? Too many people risk too much. So that way you can trade your process, right? Because you might be trading randomly, just randomly trading. You're probably placing multiple trades a day trying to make money back, right? That's what I would do immediately. Just cut your size dramatically down. Not half, not a third, like dramatically down. Hey, ADLSN335. Thank you for watching the show. Are you primarily focused on small caps? Do you ever trade large? So that's a good question. I focus on both. I trade a lot of large caps and mid caps, but sometimes it flips and I'll start trading small caps. It just depends on what's hot at the moment. Thank you, The Honest Take. Good morning, Johnny. Hey, Asta. Yeah, what's up, brother? You have a good Thanksgiving too, man. Thanks, Crazy by Nature. Appreciate you, bro. What up, Sheffy? What's up, Sam? Oh, wait, I gotta fix it. I can't hear y'all. 1 second. For those who are on YouTube, just FYI, I'm talking to the people on Discord. I have open mic. Anyone can join and just hop on the mic. But if you're rude or anything, you're immediately banned. Just FYI. Um, testing. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, cool. What's up, Ben?
Not much. I was just saying I was watching the stream, so
Oh, thanks, bro.
looking good.
Yeah, it's a boring day for me right now, man. I'm just waiting. Trying to be patient. You in anything?
Yeah, I took a $1 average on VRPS, a 1.05 average on BENF, and 1.94 average on LIFW.
My man.
Man, the lag is so funny. I'm listening to both live streams, the open mic right now.
Yeah, just mute the YouTube. Cause this one's like instant. That's funny.
Ooh, I can hear myself now. That's weird. That's weird.
I'm trying to, I'm practicing, man. I really want to get used to streaming again. To tell the truth, my heart's a little racing right now.
Yeah, you did good, man. I think you're doing great, man. Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Your support helps me so much. It really does.
Got stuff around my sound this morning.
Oh.
So you were doing good.
Yeah, that was me that popped in.
I really like to take this position, guys.
It's like, all right, full port, let's go. But yeah, I'm just I'm only interested in one play right now, QUBT. And we'll see. How's everybody else? Chris, what's up, Chris? What's up, Lintrix, Rock?
You might know me as Crazy by Nature.
Oh, crazy by nature. Shit. The infamous.
You know it. I figured I'd pop in your live stream.
Thanks, bro.
For sure.
Hey, go explore. I don't trade options. I don't think I'm smart enough, just to be honest. Like, nah, I'm not. Every time people explain it to me, I'm always like, I feel even more dumb because I ask more questions. I'm just like, nah, I'm good.
But that's how they are.
Yeah, I'm just over it. How about I'll just trade and then you trade the option for me? You know what I'm saying? By the way, everyone who is watching the stream, you can download a free journal so you don't have to subscribe to any journal services. I got that made for everyone just for free because I know how irritating it can be to journal everything and have it all track and do charting for you. You can download it free by just clicking the link, Be the Trader Resources, and just get it for free. So check it out if you need a journal. I mean,
Copy it, rename it.
yeah. Oh, yeah. I haven't posted the Google Sheets version. I need to do that. But no, it's all good. The Google Sheets version will be coming out soon. I have some other people testing it, including Rock. And once I get all their feedback, I'll release it to the public so that we have two options.
It doesn't work. It keeps telling me that I'm losing.
It keeps saying it keeps saying I'm negative P&L. What's going on?
Shit.
There's something wrong here. Thanks, Sheffy. I don't think that's an issue. Does it sound like an issue? Do you guys feel like it's an issue that they can hear y'all's voices? Is there a way I can fix that? I don't know. I gotta wear a headset. I don't want to wear a headset, man. I could. I guess so. No, you're good. I'm gonna put a headset on. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. I'll fix it. I mean, maybe. Let me see if the audience cares. I mean, I don't care. Let's see. Do y'all care about hearing people in the chat talk? If y'all do, I'll put a headset on. Thanks, Ben. I appreciate you saying that. But if it is distracting, just let me know. But at the end of the day, man, this is, we're just having a good time. Oh, Chris, you're dumb. Is it busy for anyone else? I know it's always busy for Chef.
I've been trying to get into town. Just stopped around this morning, and if I follow my plan, it works.
Come on, Sam. You gotta stick to the plan, brother.
Oh man, I know, I know. Talk about it every single day, right? I don't understand it. What is it that get you to keep doing what I'm doing wrong?
It could be the size. Like just for a little while, just trade one share, just to like, you know, you really don't. It really doesn't matter if you're right or wrong. Then you can really focus on sticking to a plan instead, and reward yourself by sticking to a plan as a successful trade.
You know what? Like that's starting next month. Actually, I just finished my max last month, so next month we'll start just one share per trade.
Yep.
Get back into it.
And what's funny is most people who do that, they immediately start seeing like some type of results and like, oh man, if I only traded my size, I'd have been back. But don't do that because at the end of the day, the only reason you're seeing results is because you're realizing that if you're not focused on money, you can actually stick to a plan.
You know, the funny thing is, I did it a period of time as well, just one share, and you're right. You know, it actually worked that way because there's less pressure when you knowing that it's one share, so it doesn't really matter, right?
Mm-hmm.
But focus on the process. I'm about to hit a start on VETA on the swing.
Ben, you gonna meet us in New York when we do a meetup out there?
Sorry, I thought it was unmuted. Yeah, definitely. Just let me know when and where.
Yep, we definitely make that happen soon. I'm already in the works of discussing it with SMB. Hopefully it happens.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool. I'd like to meet some of them.
Yeah, it'd be cool. We'll see if I can make it happen.
I will. I said it before. I'll say it again. I'll come to as much stuff as you have. But when I do actually make the move to Puerto Rico, I can only come to the U.S. for 90 days out of the year. So if I say no, it's probably because of that.
Yeah, that makes sense. Maybe I'll come to Puerto Rico.
Sounds good.
There's a lot of traders out there, so
Yeah, that's what I've heard. The RPX is my big winner for the day. I'm up 1R on it.
I like RKLB as a potential long now. You just hit my radar. Let me put that on.
Out of here. Have a good weekend.
Take care, brother. You too, man.
Chris.
Thanks for stopping by, man.
Later, Chris.
Sure.
What was that? What was your biggest trade? I wanted to pull that up.
VRPX.
VRPX.
My average is 1.01.
Oh, nice. Nice, man. I mean, that's pretty. Look at that. So this is like great structure for me, but risk reward again is crap. If this cracks, I got to take some gains around here at 360, 350, which is 30 cents risk. And then, or gain. Just not good risk reward, but this is what I look for. Typically structure form.
What's the ticker you mentioned right before that?
Before SP, oh, you mean the one Sheffy's in?
Or something?
VRPX?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Pulling it up.
And then I don't know if you heard on Tanner's server Blue Cap, but I'm short on that.
Ah, you are. Yes, I
Yeah.
did. Looks like a nice short.
Yeah, it's working out pretty good for me. I'm up 1 hour, almost 1.5 hour on it.
Did you enter yesterday after hours?
Nope, this
Okay.
morning.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know what I'm trading until I wake up that morning, basically.
Yeah.
I've tried looking at things like aftermarket and seeing if I can find an edge there. I just can't find an edge. So
If I can get a dip on RKLB, I'll probably be getting long.
KLB. I think that's the one I heard that, and I haven't pulled up the chart.
I like that we have some structure forming. We have a little U, then we have a break above the structure, and we have this little downtrend that also broke. And it's at a key daily level on the daily chart. So I may, if I can get a good pullback for good risk reward.
Nice looking left on it.
Yeah.
And yeah, huge U on the weekly 3-year chart.
Dollar.
Where are you considering entering? Around 20? It pulls back to that consolidation area.
I'm gonna take my first entry at 2280. If I can get in. It just missed me, but hopefully we get a pullback more.
I wouldn't be surprised if it wicked down to like the mid 20s to upper 20s, just below 21. But maybe not today.
We will see. I might have just missed that little dip.
Well, yeah, we might have a few days of consolidation, between 21 and 23. And next week with a day off in the middle of the week for Thanksgiving, we could consolidate for next week and then start moving up again.
So I'm trying to get in at 2280. I already have an order out there. Nothing executed yet. So we'll see.
What time frame are you looking at?
I'm streaming right now. It's only 2 minute.
Oh, I'm not watching the screen.
The
Or,
this entry will be a very small entry because it's still not the best risk reward right now. If I get in here, it's best case 2-1. So I definitely want a bigger pull of 2260s to get my size. But I'll have a starter at 2280.
I'm looking at an hour chart.
Yeah, I look at all the time frames, but right now when you ask, I'm looking at 2 minute.
Would that be for a swing or an intraday play?
Intraday.
Alert order fill. Account 1CV10027 got filled on RKLB.
So I got filled on the starter.
Good. Alex, I got to go, brother.
Hey man, take care. I really hope QBT actually picks a direction here soon, but we'll see. That's the only play I want to get size on, QUBT, if we can get a pick a direction.
Yo, Alex, I think I don't know if it was me, but I think like a board come through in the background.
Yeah, I'm in RKLB.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was like giving away certain details.
Yeah, it does say my account. Yeah. How do I stop that? Let me see. It shouldn't say my account number. I don't like that. But
I didn't know what it said. I just heard like order or something went through.
yeah, I don't think anyone could do anything just because they have my account though.
I don't think it said the account number, but
Let me see what I can do. Let's see if that fixes it. It should still make a noise, but it shouldn't say everything in my account. We'll see. So right now I'm in 15% of my size that I want on RKLB. So just give perspective, I'm not oversizing yet. It's not at the best entry. I ideally want 2260s. That's where I would like to get most of my size. I will put an order out there just to at least alert me that it hits that, and then I'll make my decision. I have this watch list called AFK. I don't know why I call that. Because I'm away from my keyboard most of the day. So basically, I move any ticker here once I'm in the trade because I don't like to sit here. And so right around 11 or 10:30 my time, I leave and just manage the position from my phone. And I can just find it on this easy watch list. QUBT, still waiting on that. So we're just in RKLB. We'll just let it play out and do its thing. Oof. I feel my nerves cooking, guys. What's up, Tonsi? I do both swinging and day trading. The broker I use is Cobra Trading. And if you do want to use them, you do got to have over 25K to use them. But they give you 33% off for life on commissions, the best borrows in the business, in my opinion, of course, and great executions. So you can check out the link that I pinned in the chat. And if you scroll down under the resources, you'll see like Cobra and they'll hook you up. Or you just reach out to them. And they give you free software. Nice, Pepper Rides. Good trade, bro. Sounds good, Melvin. Welcome, Joseph. Hey, Sean, what's going on? I just got an alert on Works. There we go. So we got the pop. So why am I not rushing into this? I'm not super excited about it, and here's why. It's not very clear to me, right? Like we have tons of consolidation here. We held this day before the big push on massive volume. And then, yeah, we break this midday, but what do we hold perfectly? If we go to the 5-minute, we held this area perfectly, and now we're basically just holding it up. So I'm not super anxious to get in this right now. This play is just too much support everywhere. If anything, if it becomes a long, it'd be better because we don't have as much resistance above, except up here. So it's just kind of like a mixed signals for me, and I'm just waiting. If it became super clear, I don't know what that means yet, right? Like I can't, that's the thing about trading. Like, over 8 years, you kind of pick up a lot of nuances. And what I mean by becoming super clear, like it has to like indicate that one side is completely messed up. Like they completely are wrong. And right now, both sides could be right. So I'm just kind of waiting. I am more short biased though, because of the pattern, because of what we see, and because it's a small cap and it's overextended. Let's delete this so it looks clean. It's overextended. We're gapping down. But at the same time, there's still a lot of things that got me questioning it. I am freezing in my house. I gotta turn the heater on. This is ridiculous. Hey guys, an open mic. Y'all can talk. Anytime you have questions or anything, y'all just want to shoot the shit, have a conversation, it's totally fine. AGFY, Amit. This is a nuts chart. Holy crap. What is... Where do you find these things? I don't like this. I mean, I love that but there's no volume. I do like the move, but there's no volume. I'll put it on my list though for sure to keep an eye on it because it could easily become a really good play. Thanks for sharing it, man. I always love that you share some of these. So if you were here earlier in the stream, I was showing how this is what I look for, and it picks a direction. Well, we picked a direction. We just didn't get a pullback. So it's going straight to resistance. Probably not going to be a play after it hits that and pulls back anymore. I had an alert down here because I was hoping we get this push, pull. I can get long and then take some gains, but looks like that's not going to happen. What up, Rock?
Oh, just watching Apple Power off the open.
Here comes a push on QUBT. Let's see what happens here. QUBT. Hey, man, you still watching QUBT? What's going on, everybody? Thanks for being here. If you're watching and you're enjoying it, make sure you hit that like button because it does help us with the YouTube algorithm, meet other traders. If you're new here, I've been trading for 8 years. I didn't find any success till 3.5 years in. And I've been interviewing very successful traders for the past 5 years on my show. Traders who make six figures to multiple six figures to millions to double, 10, 15, 20 million a year. And because of that, I've learned so much. And I'm here to share as much as I can with all of you. And my goal is to focus on process, not focus on, hey, here's what I made every day. It's more so, here's how to actually execute. And because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you have a smaller account, a certain account, doesn't matter the size, you can still execute the same way and have good percentage gains. So I want you to be focused on the process. If you like that kind of content, make sure you hit that like and hit the subscribe button. Appreciate it. Thanks, Rock, for looking out, brother. I did a long time ago, but I don't even trade off of Thinkorswim, so it's not a big deal. But I appreciate it.
Oh yeah, you were talking about earlier. All right, I've got to go.
Take care, man.
Yeah, everybody have a great day now. Okay, take it easy.
Later.
Lintrix, what are you up to?
Slow day for me.
It is slow, man. It's Friday.
Probably get another 15-20 minutes and then I'll make some breakfast. Walk the dogs.
I would love breakfast, man. What's up, 9252? What's up, GLTH? Oh, yeah, naked chart trading. Yeah, I don't use any indicators. Okay, how did that not get me in when it just triggered? Let's see. Oh, there we go. So I just added more size to RKLB. And I added, I'm trying to add a little bit more. Okay. Now we'll put my stop. So as I mentioned earlier, I took position at 2280 on this dip. I had another order sitting at 2260, which I just got executed on. Then I added some more. So I'm very close to the size that I want on this play, which would be full size. Now this situation right here, just to give you some perspective, if QUBT does end up triggering and I do get in, full size for this will be triple the size because of the type of setup that it is. It's a higher edge setup. However, if it triggers, who knows? We'll see. Right now, my stop is anything as if it starts to hold under 2250s, I am out. What's up, KS Trading? Hey, C-dubs. PDYN. Let's see what that is. Oh, wait, I just got an alert on snow, too. That's an interesting chart. And I got an alert on snow. So let me see if I can share this with you guys. That way it's easier for y'all to see as well. Oh no. No, I guess not. I'm still new to this damn OBS. Oh, here we go. We can do this. So now you can see my orders, as I mentioned to you, where I was getting long and where I am risking. That's just a hard stop just in case it just melts. But ideally, if it holds under 2250, I'm out. This is the platform I execute on. What is... Let me redo that. Just FYI, if you're interested, no big deal, but we're having a Black Friday sale on the pop system, which is how I execute. I share everything that I learn. I even have other teachers that I've met on my show teaching as well. So it's like one of the courses that you can get and see other teachers teach as well. So just something to check out if you're interested. No big deal if you're not. But at the end of the day, I will try my best to continue streaming. This is my goal is to stream more often. But as I mentioned at the beginning, it is more stress to stream and trade. So we'll see how long that lasts. Tesla daily breakout, what you think? Let me see. Tesla, I mean, right now we're not a breakout. I mean, if you're considering this the breakout, I mean, you could say it's a breakout, sure, no worries. But to me, the real breakout is, let's look at the weekly chart. It's right here. Which is why I have alerts. It's right here. Look at the weekly chart. The 364 area is the real breakout, because if you buy this breakout, you're going to hit right into resistance and so forth. If you buy this breakout, it's right into resistance. You can buy these mini breaks, but I like bigger breaks personally. It still looks pretty clean. I mean, you know, do your own thing. I'm just giving you my personal opinion. But it's also straight up. So like buying a straight up move is really difficult. Unless you're really good at scalping and you can trade momentum. That's not me. So we're still in RKLB. I'm going to shave a little off. Why? Just because I'm not, literally it's 10% off. Like I'm not shaving much off at all. It's just to feel, kind of good. Okay, shaved a little off. I'll show you guys that in just a second. There you go. So, you know, I took some gains up there just because it's at the same resistance area that you can't ignore. I mean, we did held this once, twice, so we could hold it again. But again, big picture is still on my side. I think this is going to continue higher, at least to this area, 2350, maybe 2380. I'll put an alert right here. The reason why I took this trade, the reason why I took this trade is, again, I can always be wrong. Like I'm wrong a lot. Like that's trading. And for those who aren't aware of that and can't accept that, this isn't for you because this is very hard. But look, number one, what I love about this setup, number one, the weekly, this is all-time highs. This is what I call blue skies. I love blue skies setup. I teach this in the pop system, but I'm going to teach you right now. It's not a big deal. At the end of the day, we broke up on 2130s, really have no resistance overhead. Like there's nothing over here, right? Blue skies. And then you go to the daily. This was a wick, so it really wasn't really a nice breakout. But look at the volume. There was over 121 million shares traded. And on this day of blue skies, there was 43 million shares traded. So triple the volume. So this is a real breakout to me, okay? Especially after about 4 or 5 days of consolidation. Look at this. This right here is very interesting to me. Now, when we go zoom in, we also are setting up structure, right? We got structure right here, a higher low from here, a higher low, a higher low, the breakout, and now we're holding structure. You see that? So that's why I'm interested. And then what do? I teach this as well, but you're going to learn right now. I look for structure formed on the smaller time frame too, because this is a day trade. I'm not swinging this one, right? This is a day trade. So the smaller time frame, and again, I could easily lose. I'm showing you this, and this could melt, and I take a loss. That doesn't matter. The results don't matter in terms of this specific trade. In terms of the grand scheme, it does matter, right? Like if I do this over and over, I know I will be profitable and be consistent. So I just need to emphasize that. And then on top of that, why did I get in this? Because structure. When you come down here, this is a structure that formed along with this forming. So we have a reversal in the trend. we also have consolidation with a break of that consolidation. So pullbacks into structure is what I was interested in. And that's it. And then where am I picking targets? Targets are previous resistance area. This is just a target just to itch, scratch the itch so I can hold. This is not the target to make money, okay? And then here is the next target. This will be decent. And then this is the ultimate target. I hope that makes sense to all of you. Hey, 9252 would like me to do analysis on Microsoft. Yeah, that's fine. This is going to go to 2340. So let me just put an order out there real quick. 1 second. Just in case it gets there and I'm distracted, right? Well, I'm already up 1R on this play, but I could easily lose that 1R, okay? That's just trading. So I say that out loud mostly for me. So just FYI, just so I can stick to my plan. So what you'll see is I have multiple orders out, and that's to take profits and take my loss, just in case it gets there while I'm explaining this to you guys. So let's go over Microsoft for homeboy over here. Microsoft 9252 wanted me to do a review on it. Perfectly fine. Let's do that. Let's clear everything, make it clean. I'm going to show you how I review every stock that I'm interested in trading or curious about, and I do this in the pop trading system as well. So you can get that with the coupon code BFriday, and you get 40% off right now. Limited time till Black Friday, of course. Now, I look at the monthly chart first, and we're definitely bullish. I mean, it's super obvious, but just in case it's not, we got a breakout, right? Before the breakout, we had a little consolidation. Then we had a push. This is a monthly chart. And we haven't really had a pullback. So right now it's still bullish, but I would need a pullback into these two zones, right? If I'm going to buy on the dip, if it's more long-term, which if you work full-time, you can definitely do. And this is how you grow your Roth, your 401k. And then you go to the weekly and you're like, okay, the weekly, we have the same thing, structure, breakout, structure. And look what, it's holding structure. So now we're still bullish. I'll look at the daily and then I'll be thinking, okay, now the daily is it's choppy, right? Let me go back to the weekly. We also have a breakout right here with a pullback into structure. And this is the support area now that I'm interested in playing. So if I'm going to be swinging this or day trading, swinging this, I'll be looking for any pulls into this area, right? To be interested in playing. Now, if we zoom in a little bit more in the 4 hour, I notice that we also have a really clean downtrend line. So I won't want to just buy randomly. I'd like to see this downtrend line start to reverse or some type of other form of structure form and then show me that it's reversing, whether it's a triple bottom, a double bottom, an ascending triangle. It could be all kinds of things, right? This is why it takes a long time to learn trading. You have to have a lot of screen time. You just don't want to buy randomly. But ideally, we get something near here. And I'd be interested in watching it and seeing if there's something forming for a reversal. Now, if we zoom in even more, for a day trade, we know I am freezing, so I'm like shaking. We know that it's downtrending. And if you're like, why are you freezing? Turn your heater. Well, my wife, if you are married, is in control of my heater. So that's how that goes. the downtrend line. So if anything, I'd be possibly interested in shorting near these levels because we also have resistance, and you could short where this would be called a golden cross, which I learned from my mentor, old man Scotty O. But it's not perfect, right? It's not perfect, but this would be an interested area to short. And if you were interested in shorting, well, there you go. You could just be shorting, putting orders out here, and you might get short, and now you had a nice pull, and there you go. So I'm going to clear that. We're going to clear this because this is like too much nonsense for me. I hope that made sense for you guys. I just want to make it a little bit more clean. I don't like a lot of mess on my charts. So now what I'm thinking is, so this is something that's interesting. What time is it? It's 10 o'clock, which means 11 o'clock Eastern. And we just stick to the pattern, just stick to the plan. It's when it gets closer to noon is when I have to cut some off. Now we got what is this? Any thoughts on NU? Let's check out NU. Can I get some heater on? Jesus. Literally just text my wife. Is it on? I mean, I am freezing. And babe, if you're watching this stream, if you see me, please turn the heater on. So NU. By the way, let's see. What's your question on NU, by the way? Are you questioning like a weekly, daily, swing, intraday? Just curious before I go into it. I'm going to do a quick look at my watch list just to see so I don't miss anything. SKKK. What? SKK is bullish still. We're still holding structure. Again, I am not interested in shorting this right now. It is still bullish. I will long. As you can see, I'm long another play. So I'm just saying I'm not interested in a short. This is my number one play, which I am not in right now. I am still waiting for it to build. I'm hoping we get a nice pull and crack of structure. QBTS, not interested yet. I'd like to see it form structure still. I am interested in snow. Now this is more of a kind of a swing play if I am going to play it. But if you look on the 15-minute, we have structure that formed. We have the structure that formed, then we're going to break and pull back into structure. So this could be a potential dip buy for anyone who's interested. I'm still waiting for it to kind of set up intraday because we also have, which we can't ignore, a clear downtrend of sell-off. And that sell-off could continue even further. So what was Homeboy's question? What's up, Dork? What's up, Demir? What's up, J-Dog? Halimiz, David. Yep, same here, Amit. I'm definitely interested in QUBT. What's up, brother? Is that you? Say it. What'd you say?
Yeah. It's looking good now.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm watching it. I'm I'm waiting. I need it to I just need, I mean, I may miss it. I need to test 450s. But are you already in it yourself?
So I started like way back, but now I'm looking to try it 100%.
Your mic's kind of hard to hear. It could be me. Let me lower my music. So RKLB, we'll see. I might end up... Oh, I did get executed, as you can see. Why is it not alerting me? It's supposed to make a noise when I get executed. All of a sudden, I don't get alerts. What's going on? It should make that sound. So I took some more off, as you guys can see on RKLB. You can see on the top left of my screen. And other than that, you know, we're still in the play. I'm still in it. I'll tell you my size in proportion. So I'm still 80% of my size in this play. I still have 80% of my size. It is full size. And so I'm just taking small pieces off right now at key areas that are interesting to me until we get closer to noon. When we get to noon, I'm going to cut a lot off. Ooh, I feel the heater just cut on. I'm going to close my door. Come on, Emmett. I'm hoping we're gonna both get in this.
Yeah, I'm in QUBT like from around 10 a.m. But I just trying to do full right now. Everything.
Oh, you are already in it?
Yeah.
Nice, nice.
The main level I see right now is like 474, 475.
Oh, yeah.
Close.
I agree.
Let's see what happens there. Last time it held that level. So we'll see.
I hope you're right, Emmett, because that means I'm getting into. I'm waiting. I really hope it starts to crack.
Yeah, let's see.
Hey, everybody, if you're enjoying this stream, please hit that like button and subscribe to the show. If you don't know who I am, I've been training for 8 years, and it took me about 3.5 years to find anything that made money. And I quit my job 3 times and had to go back 3 times. It sucked. I also have been interviewing traders for the past 5 years on my show. Traders who make multiple 6 figures a year to multiple millions a year to 10, 20, 30 million a year. And I've learned a lot. And I've also learned a lot behind closed doors that I'm sharing with you. And I've created my course called the Pops Trading System where I reveal all of that. And I'm actually sharing it now here, as you can see in my live trading. If you want to take advantage of the Black Friday sale, you can get 40% off. So it's a great deal. Check it out. Use B Friday, and it's pinned. The link is pinned. My goal is to continue streaming, so you can also just learn this way, because my ultimate goal as a brand from the very beginning, you can watch, is to change the trading community for the better. That means focus on process, not profits, not how much you make today. How much did you make today? Because none of that matters. All that matters is that you trade your process well and you had a good percentage gain for your account. Because if you have a $1,000 account and you made $100, that's 10%. And if another guy made $1 million, has $1 million account and he made $100 or $1,000, that's less than 10%. Stop comparing yourself. Focus on process. If you want to be a successful trader, I'm telling you, focus on the process, which is why it's called the POP trading system. Process over profits. Let's get back to it. Okay, so RKLB, we'll see if I can get this next order up here at 2340. Why is it here? Of course, mainly because this is a resistance area that held a couple of times. It's why I took some profits here. If we start to fail and wick right here, I'll just move that order down. But I'm hoping we can at least get an execution at 2340. And at which point, I actually might just take it right here. Yeah, I'm going to take it right there. So now I'm down to half size. I'm down to half size. I was just being picky. I do see that this wick is here. This is 2339, which we just hit and failed. So I just went down to half size. At this moment, I will hold this size. Yes, I'd hold it all the way back down and take a loss on the other half. I don't care because I'm focused on the process. So what I'm looking for next is a push to 2380 to take anything off, or if we really show resistance here, like we push and pull back, then I'll take it off. Or if we hit close to 12 o'clock Eastern time, that's when momentum starts to die off. I won't take it off, but I'll take off half again, which means I'll only have a quarter left. So just FYI, I adjust my trading as time goes on. And I talk about that in the POP trading system, and I give you documents so that way you can memorize, like, okay, during this time he does this, during this time he does this. So you don't have to like memorize it. And look, there we go, 2340. Yeah, I took gains at 637. So 3 pennies away. Not a big deal. I'm going to go ahead and put another range order, which is my favorite, at 2370, right around here, 68. For, I would say, a quarter of my remaining position. More so for an alert purpose. And then I'll take a big chunk off at this 2380 level. Right before it, like 2374. And then I'll hold the rest for continuation. Which the odds would be low because if you look at the 5 minute, we're kind of just going straight up. So I expect a nice pullback somewhere around here. I would not be surprised if we get a pullback here soon. So I'm just preparing myself mentally for that. There we go. And you can see, I'll zoom in. You can see my orders a little bit better there. There you go. If you guys are enjoying this, please hit that like button and subscribe. It will make me want to do this more, you know? So definitely help me out. Share this with your friends and anyone who's interested in trading and who has the right mindset of focus on process. So QUBT, we're testing the 470s right now. To me, what I've been seeing on this and why I'm waiting is, again, we held this key area, consolidated right above it, push back above it. So we have somewhat structure holding, but big picture still on our side. Why I think it's a short potential, but I'm not in it yet, right? I'm waiting. Personally, I need to wait. And again, my waiting could cause me to miss it. I mean, you saw me miss other plays already. I'm a very patient trader. I wait for what I think is the best for me and my strategy, and I'll miss all the others. It is what it is. And I could have easily missed RKLB, but, you know, I got lucky and got in. What's up, Burner? Welcome to the open mic room. What's up, Halamiz Trades and Marcito? Y'all are welcome to talk, ask questions, just have conversation with other traders here or myself. It's just a free Discord, so it's not a big deal. As long as, you know, just be polite and that's it.
Alex, thank you for the live stream.
Yeah, man.
This is not my first language, so this is kind of embarrassing to me.
Nah, you're good, man. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, I've been following you for years, man. For over 2.5 years now, since I began trading. And I had a question about, you QUBT, but you already answered it, so I have nothing to say. I'm just listening.
Okay. No, it was a question on which one? The one I'm in?
No, the QUBT, the shot that you want to
Mm.
take or miss.
Yeah, I really want this play. This one right here. Like if it does trigger for me, I'll go like so. So RKLB is a good play too. I took a full size 1R, but QUBT is a better play where if it does trigger, I'll increase that full size to about 3 times the size because of the potential reward. It's just a higher odds play if it does work.
Yeah, yeah. So my question was, like, if I will look at this, if I want to short it, I would do probably like Amit. I guess is somewhere around the 5 price. But you are waiting, so I'm thinking like if I want to take this, I would go in around 5 and to risk the high of the day.
I can see that. I mean, there's
Yeah,
nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I think like Amit's a good trader. I'm not, everyone trades their own way, right? Like I just know for me, if I did that, I like to wait. I've traded this pattern for a long time, and I just know for me, it's better to wait and miss it, but you gotta be willing to miss it. Like, cause the way I trade, I could easily miss that.
yeah, I understand. Yeah, for sure.
Hey, JM on stream. Yes, I use Thinkorswim for charting and execute on DAS. Gabriel, do you any fundamentals come into play when creating a watch list? Nope, not at all. Not for me. I keep it super simple. I'm a very simple trader. You can see I have nothing on my charts. I draw this mostly for y'all to explain. Typically, all this would be gone, but I want to kind of explain this to you guys. And what else? Who else? Yeah, no worries, Scotty. Hey, Trout, thank you. I'm trying to change lives, brother. I'm trying to change people's hearts so other profitable traders do the same and try to help others. Fred's perspective. Hey, I'm glad it went nuts for you. Oven trading? Yeah, no worries, brother. David, I landed it by just reaching out, like cold calling, like reaching out on Instagram, Twitter, and just leaving messages. And finally, someone said yes. Dark trades. That's my hope, man. Hit that like button, subscribe. And, that's my goal. My goal is to continue to trade live, but it is stressful. I mean, I'm stressed right now because I'm performing in front of a lot of people. And this is a performance sport. It's a head game, mental sport. It's very hard, especially when you lose, in front of others. And it's the reality. Like, that's why I keep emphasizing I could easily lose on this play. Now, fortunately, it's working, but when I got in, I was like, this could easily lose. It doesn't mean it's a bad trade. It just means it's part of it. It's probability. And a lot of people don't get that. Loner, why did you decide to enter where you entered? Sorry if you have mentioned this already. Yeah, it's okay. I mentioned it earlier. I got in this because it's a big, on the weekly, we're a big blue skies breakout. And I teach this in my course, the POP system. There's a Black Friday sale. You can check that out. But you're going to learn it right here. Weekly, daily, blue skies breakout, meaning there's nothing above, right? Daily, we try to break out this day, and we wicked with massive volume, 120 million volume, which is important because on this day, we only had like 40. So we have triple the volume. So when that happens and we have a wick, this is the new breakout level. This is the new blue skies, right? In my opinion. And then when we zoom in, we build structure. We came down, we held this high, then we have a higher low, right? And then when we come back, we held this, so we have more structure. And then look at this. More structure. And so I zoom in because now I'm day trading this, right? And I'm looking for a reason to get in. I see that we have a change in trend. And let's delete this for a second so you can see. this mini structure formed on the smaller time frame, and we broke above it. So I had an entry, order sitting right here and order sitting right here. Because now we've showed me personally that we are now bullish and we're holding the structure. I could easily be wrong. It could have easily melted and stopped me out and took a loss. That's okay, because I know this has a high probability of working over a significant amount of trades, right? So that's why I took the trade. Risking this low. I do a lot of these in my course and actual live trades, like a lot of live trades recorded, where I record everything. You can see my entries, you can see my positions. So right now you just see my entries on the chart, but you can see my positions. You can see that I'm in multiple trades at a time. Sometimes today I'm just in one, and I break it all down and I talk about it, and you see it all play out just like this. But it looks like we're getting that push. QUBT, I really like this. I like that, like Amit said, I don't know if Amit said this, but I like that it's starting to hold in this 490s. Ideally we get a push and then one more push in the 495s with a wick somewhere around 5. With a pull, break below 470. That would give me a lot more indication to possibly take a trade. I'm hoping to trade this, but the odds, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if I end up trading it. Okay, so we're starting to fight here. And I mentioned earlier, if we start to fight here closer to mid 12, I'm going to start taking more off. And this is holding up a little bit more. So I'm just going to take a little bit more off. Not much. I'm just going to take a little bit more off I want to be a little bit more patient. So I took 20% off of my remaining size. That's it. Because I anticipate we're going to get a nice pull. So right now my risk on this is still the lows. And that is because structure is still forming. I can't adjust my risk until structure, and I talk about this in the course too, but I talk about how I move my risk. And I can only move it if structure reforms. And right now I could potentially move it to 2250. I could see a reason for that. So we'll do that because we did have, a higher low push, which is also the daily blue skies. And then we had a push. So now, I minimize my risk a little bit, but I still expect to pull. And I expect to pull into this area. And ideally hold and then continue higher. That's what I expect to happen. Doesn't mean it's going to happen. I'm not predicting anything. I have no freaking clue. I'm not some genius. No one is. And in trading, it's all about probability, which literally means none of us know what the hell's going to happen. All right, so QUBT, here we go. Good shit, Amit. You got a great entry, so good job. We're getting that pullback in the 460s. I'm watching it. But I may miss it, but it is what it is. I am watching it very closely now because I do like it. Okay, so I'm going to focus a little bit on QUBT right now. I'll leave this up just so you can see the trade, but I'm focused on QUBT. If I end up trading it, I'm going to have to switch to over to it. So and I have to use the restroom. So be right back. Okay, so let's see. Dr. Bolo, I focus on both long in and short, both large caps and mid caps and small caps. I have examples of all of them. I trade all ranges because I've been trading for a long time and I've learned from a lot of the great people. And so, that's why I teach both. But it's all focused around day trading. However, I do mention in the course that my strategy is the exact same when it comes to swing trading. Like it's the exact same. It's just higher time frames. Nice, Jay. Appreciate you getting an account through me. It does help me out a little bit. So thank you, sir. But they're also the best broker out there, hands down, bro. So you won't regret. What's up, T-Man? Red candles. Oh, dude, that sucks. Dude, and Cobra has shares all day. I literally borrowed some more. So, but I may miss it because I'm very picky. I'm waiting. But I am very interested in this play. Don't get me wrong. What's up, Prakash? Thanks for purchasing the course, brother. But do you know, I don't trade futures. It's all good. But do you know by any chance how to take partial profits just like you did in this trade? Could you clarify? Like, do you mean like how to actually execute, like press the buttons? Because since I don't trade that, I don't know futures. But if you're asking like how I determine how much I take off, that's an easy question, easy answer. So let me know. Hey, Anonymous. Yeah, Allison's great. Okay, so we're getting close. We're 30 minutes away from when I have to shave more off. That's my time of day rules. And it's doing exactly what I said I would have to take more off. Remember, guys, I was saying if it starts to hold and wick around here, I had to take some more off. I'm giving it more time because we did get a pullback and push. I want to see what happens next. Do we get a break of this 2318? Doesn't mean I'll take it all off. It just means I'll take some more off. Or do we get a break above here? So I'm just going to wait and see what happens because we still have structure here. Remember, I said we can get a pull down to here. So not a big deal. Just want to know. So here we go on QUBT. I'm still waiting because I think what's important is this 450 zone. As you can see, all right here has been supporting. It could easily melt, which is why I'm very interested, but I'm still waiting. The only way I would take an entry right now, which I might, is if I end up I just gotta wait. What's up, Ben? You left me and you came back, bro.
Yeah, I was listening to yours on YouTube and Tanner's on his server, and then Tanner asked me a question, and it was hard for me to listen to both at the same time.
I'm teasing, bro. It's all good.
I get it. How long do you think you're gonna stream for today?
Till I'm at least till till noon Eastern, because that's when I'm done trading. Typically, I'll let my trades still work, but
Sure.
like I'll work on business and other stuff or go work out.
Right. Yeah. Makes sense.
But it's so far it's I can't say I'm not nervous. I'm still nervous as hell doing it.
Sure. I totally get that. I mean, when the eyes are on you. Or
Hey Jeffrey, yeah, I can try to do that in the future. Again, my goal is to maybe stream a little bit more often, but we'll see. Yeah, LJ, I've been showing how I've been executing this other trade. Sorry, you might just have came in. This trade right here. I've been in it, talked about it a couple of times in detail why I got in, where my risk is, why I'm not adjusting, and so forth. And I think if you rewind it once it goes public, you can also see the details. But long story short, I trade off of key structures, off of key daily levels. And I day trade and swing trade. And I go long and short, small caps, mid caps, and large caps. And the course goes over all of those. And it has multiple live trades just like this, so you're seeing with actually more detail because you can see all my positions. In this case, I only have one today, but it shows all my positions at once, and I explain each of them and why, not each of them, but the main ones and why I'm in it, and you get to see the whole thing play out. Nah, no worries. I just kind of tired of saying it, to be honest. It's a lot. Okay, so this is what I like. I'm hoping we get a pull to 23 and hold. Again, we're getting close to 12. So if we get another push up here with a wick, I'm going to take a lot more off and then just let the rest ride for the entire day until structure breaks. QUBT, if this starts to crack closer to 12, I will not touch it unless there's a lot of volume. If there's a lot of volume on that crack, I will get in it, because this is one of my favorite patterns. This is an overextended multi-day overextension exhaustion play is what I call it in the course, and it's one of my favorites. So Mr. MSTR was one I nailed yesterday, and I shared that on Twitter and all of that. And in the Discord, it's free Discord. Feel free to join. And so this one, there is an exception because of how likely it could fade the rest of the day. But I need 450 to clear. I mean, and that's the thing. Like, if 450 clears and it just goes straight down, then I miss it. It is what it is. Hey Tina. Hey Reeducated. Blue Cat. Feel free. Anyone can talk in the open chat. Doesn't you can talk to each other. You can talk to me. It don't matter. Ben here is a great trader too, so y'all can ask him questions.
Yeah, I'll answer any question you've got. I'm short biased, gap and crap on small and micro caps.
Hey Maria, I appreciate you. And I mean, at the end of the day, that's not what I focus on. That's not what my show's about, or me. So that's up to you to decide on your own. Thanks, Jay. Look forward to seeing you in there. We have a private Discord just for the people who purchase that. Yeah, Jay, that's right. Absolutely. Because of this right here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Day 4 is like the best situation for me. And then we also have this here that could add to it because everyone's buying a breakout. And then if we really get the failure, everyone's going to freak out. And then we got from 240 to 5, which is double, 100%. That's a minimum. So all of that's lining up, which is super important to me. But structure is here. Remember, I can't just go randomly. And the structure is kind of janky, right? I mean, like, I'm kind of nervous because, like, we have this structure, but we also have this right here. We also have this. It's just kind of janky. So I really need to see something super clear before I get in, which is why I could miss it.
Sharing your screen.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't see where it is. Oh,
It's on YouTube.
On my channel.
oh, okay. Okay.
Sorry.
I realized. I'm just looking for it in the room, and I'm like, I don't see it anywhere.
Oh, sorry about
I'm
that.
pulling up my own chart and following along, but yeah, that makes sense now. I understand why it's not visible to me.
You still in some plays, Sheffy?
I'm still in. Let's see. Oh, I just got closed on VRPX for 1.5 hour profit.
Nice.
Just stop order for that. Because I just, I figured it might go lower, but I wanted to lock in profit. And then, let's see, I'm still in BENF. I'm up about half an hour, and then I'm in LAFW. I'm up about a quarter of an hour. So I'm just gonna hold those and see what they do for the rest of the day. And if I take a loss on them, I'll take a loss on them. But if I don't take a loss, I'll just hold them until Monday. So.
Yep. You're still gonna. Are you still debating about whether swinging still, like holding for the next day?
Well, that's why I set the profitable stop on VRPX. So if I get more than 1R, I'll set a stop to lock in 1R. And then if I'm approaching 2R, I'll lock in 1.5R and that kind of thing. But on the trades where I'm not up even a full R, I will kind of still hold them. But then I'm also trying to be better. Like the other day, before I had my profitable SPAI trade, I took a half loss on SPAI, and in hindsight, I'm really glad I did that because the next morning it spiked. And then I also, so basically on things where I don't think I'm gonna get any more profit, I'll just kind of close a small loser, sort of hedge my risk. So yeah, I've got data on strategies that I should execute on, but the data still says that holding until next day is better. So I'm trying to find a happy middle ground.
Oh yeah. Oh, I mean, I think you said this, but are you taking maybe determine the percentage of gains that you lock in no matter what, and then hold that until the end, like to the next day?
Right. Yeah. Basically, like, it doesn't make sense for me to hold a 2R trade to try to get 3R. So yeah, if I'm up 2R on something, I'll take profit on that instead of holding. Um, where previously, if I was up 2R or something, I would still hold until the next day. So does that answer the question?
Yep.
Okay.
This is interesting how it's QUBT is consolidating and getting tighter right into 470.
Yeah, I could go either direction.
Yep, exactly. Yep. It's compressing.
Yeah, agree, 100%. It can easily turn up and break from the high of day. Easily.
Yeah, we could get a push. We could get a push up to this level and fail. This 490 zone. And with a wick, as long as it doesn't break above 505, I think you're still good, Amit, personally.
Right.
Here comes the pull on mine on RKLB. So we got exactly what I said I didn't like to see at that zone. Fighting, then pull, then under the zone again, pull. So that's not the best. That's why I was taking some more off. And that's why I can hold the rest. And we'll see. I still have 40% of my original position, so we'll see what happens.
And that was a long for you?
Yep. I got long at are you looking at the stream? It should show the executions on the top left.
I didn't look at that. Oh yeah, I see it. Cool.
Yep.
Yeah, cool.
You can see my stops too.
Yeah. Is that all through DOS or?
Yep.
Okay, interesting.
Well, Thinkorswim is the main chart you see, but like where I'm analyzing, but like the execution is DAS.
Sure, but does DOS put in those little triangles?
Yeah, you can activate that. You just right click, go to chart settings, and go to setup, and you can
Oh, I didn't
yep.
know that.
And you can make them bigger, smaller. You can change the colors.
See, I'm such a noob when it comes to all this tech stuff.
Yeah, it's all good, man. Anonymous, what was the trigger for me? I've been really wanting to do this for a long time. I mean, if you go back in my history and go to the live channel on my Be the Trader channel, you'll see I did it for 2 months straight. It was just really hard for me back then because I was still relatively new to my consistency. And so I really was judgmental on myself. And if someone said, what about this? I would like get lost. And that still can be a challenge. So, I've been trying to overcome that. And that's why I'm trying to do this, but be upfront and let you guys know, like, I'm going to either A, ignore people at first because I got to focus, and then B, I'm nervous to trade in front of people because it's hard. And I feel like the more I talk about it, it helps me a little bit. And so, yeah, the occasion is I just finally said, let's do it.
Yeah, you know what? I used to watch you at that point also when you used to live and you traded RCAT. I still remember RCAT.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been long journey.
Hey, David, that's a good point. So this guy on stream, he goes, VWAP is at 4.9, and he loves seeing that his indicators line up with my non-indicator. Like, I don't use them, I just draw my lines. And I have found that to be true. And I think at the end of the day, all indicators are lagging. All of them. They're all lagging. Price is king, and price tells us where everyone's at. And so that's what I have found to work. And so that's why I used to use VWAP. Go back to my old videos. You would see VWAP on my charts. You would see maybe an AMA on my charts. And they just really interfere with my decisions. So I just don't care about them anymore. But I have a lot of friends who are very profitable who use and like die by EMAs and VWAP, and that's cool. It's just not for me. Justin, how often do you jump on live trade? Not often, but I want to. So hit that like and come back, and hopefully I'll be here tomorrow. Not tomorrow, but again. What's up, T-Man? Yeah, thanks, David. Thanks, Anonymous. Greg, welcome to the channel. We've been going over a lot of stocks. I'm just kind of chilling for a moment because I'm kind of, you see me keep you drinking water. I'm kind of parched.
Well, Alex, thank you for the day. I got to go.
No
But,
worries.
it was great. It was great. You're doing a great job.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
Yeah, grown up, man.
Yeah, good job. And take a look at Amit's trade. Amit, great job, man. Wow, very good.
Good job, Emmett. I saw it. I just saw it. Good shit, man.
Hey guys, Alex, I hope to see you again. I got to go. Thank you very much.
No worries. Take care, man. Good cover, Amit. There's that push.
Yeah, now this is like break even for me. So whatever happens, we'll see.
We're getting close to noon now. So one of my rules is if it gets close to noon, I have to start to shave things off. And so in this case, I'll pick a level, which I'm probably going to pick this 23 zone to take off half of my remaining position and then let the rest ride. Is probably what's going to happen here soon. I'm so hungry. I need coffee.
Hungry, then I need coffee.
Yeah, because coffee will suppress the hunger.
And then gym, I like it.
Yep, exactly. Yep. That's so true. I literally would go to the gym. I mean, I'll work out in the garage. I got a system in there.
Nice.
I hate leaving the house. It's weird.
Same.
It's like, why do I need? The older I get, the more hermit crab I would become. All right, we're gonna go ahead and put a stop now, which will probably get triggered as soon as I do this. So let me go ahead and do that. On half of the remaining. Again, I'm down to 40% size right now, so that will be 20%. If this gets triggered, you'll see it's at $22.99. But then you'll also see that I'm still going to use my other stop on the remaining half of the remaining 20% of my size below 22.50. Because I still want to stick to the overall plan. And the reason I do that is because the time of day, when you're day trading, time of day is very important because momentum. And so momentum starts to die out. Look at this volume. You see the volume's like continuously getting lower. And it's not just because of today. I mean, we can go to this day. And look, volume gets lower as time goes on. Then it picks up around 1 o'clock, the power hour, right? So I don't want to ride on the majority of my size all the way back down when I know volume's going to dry up. The odds, I don't know anything, okay? The odds are higher that the liquidity or the volume will dry up and therefore will start to fade, and then maybe in the power hour will start to pick back up. Here's snow. This is more of a swing idea. not like a weekly swing, but more of a maybe like a day and a half. But I'm not going to swing it because it's Friday. I don't want to swing over the weekend. I don't know what the hell's going to happen over the weekend. But I'm still watching it because it could set up for power hour. And again, I'm glad you guys are watching this because I was explaining why I'm not shorting this right away at this key area, and this is exactly why. We're still holding the key area, the 450 zone. T-Man, do I use the opening print day trade? I don't know what that means, but obviously I do look at it. I mean, like it's here. Like I definitely consider it. Yes, but I don't know what you mean. Like if you're saying that's like a strategy, I don't know what that is. But the opening print 930. I mean, I don't like, if you're talking about this candle, like, do I care? I mean, sure, but like, I don't care about it independently. I care about it as the whole, the whole chart and what it's telling me. So now that I'm about to go eat and do other things, I'll put alerts out here just so that way my phone alerts me that things have got triggered. I've taken profits or taken losses and so forth. Again, it's right here on my AFK, so that way I can just easily pull it up. We'll delete this. I don't need that on my chart. I don't need this. And now we're just letting it work or not work. Overall, though, it looks like it will become a decent trade. So we'll just ideally we'd love for it to go to 2380 before lunchtime. But if we don't get stopped at 23 and we break this 2350, I believe the odds are high we'll at least touch it. Again, I'm going to be closing the stream here in just a second, so I appreciate y'all all being here. Please hit the subscribe button and like. This will intrigue me to continue doing this. And if you're interested, we have a Black Friday sale right now. Just type in the promo code BFriday. Click that link that's pinned, and you can get my Pops trading system, which is literally what I trade right now, live in front of you for 40% off. So hopefully see you soon. And other than that, thank you again. God bless to everybody. And again, focus on process. Don't care about what anyone makes because you don't know what they're risking. You don't know the size of their account. You don't know if that was 1%, 0.5%. You don't know anything. So